Tony Robbins' Awaken the Giant Within is a powerful guide to leading a happier, healthier, and more fulfilling life. This audiobook summary series highlights the essential principles of self-empowerment, emphasizing the importance of mastering emotions, values, and beliefs. In Chapter 3, we explore the neuropsychology behind human actions, uncovering strategies to transform fear into strength and take decisive steps forward by overcoming discomfort. To empower yourself, please watch the full video. Chapter 3: The Force That Shapes Your Life. Everything you and I do, we do either out of our need to avoid pain or our desire to gain pleasure. Procrastination happens when you believe that taking action in this moment would be more painful than just putting it off. However, at some stage, putting something off for so long becomes so much more painful than taking immediate action. There is an emotional threshold before action can be taken. What you link pain to and what you link pleasure to shapes your destiny. If we link massive pain to any behavior or emotional pattern, we will avoid indulging in it at all costs. We can use this understanding to harness the force of pain and pleasure to change virtually anything in our lives. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself but your own estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Marcus Aurelius. What drives our behavior is an instinctive reaction to pain and pleasure, not intellectual calculation. It's our neuro-associations we have established in our nervous systems that determine what we will do. In most cases, our emotions, the sensations that we link to our thoughts, are what truly drive us. We will have solved the problem for the moment, but if we haven't eliminated the cause of the problem, it will resurface. The truth is that we can learn to condition our minds, bodies, and emotions to link pain or pleasure to whatever we choose. By changing what we link pain and pleasure to, we will instantly change our behaviors. Anytime we're in an intense emotional state, when we're feeling strong sensations of pain or pleasure, anything unique that occurs consistently will become neurologically linked. People do more to avoid pain than to gain pleasure. The negative things attract more attention than the positive ones. In order to take control of our lives, simply link pain to the behaviors we want to stop at such a high level of emotional intensity that we won't even consider those behaviors any longer. Link pleasure to the new behavior you desire for yourself. The first step in creating a change is becoming aware of the power that pain and pleasure exert over every decision, and therefore every action, that we take. The art of being aware is understanding that these linkages between ideas, words, images, sounds, and sensations of pain and pleasure are happening constantly. The problem is that most of us base our decisions about what to do on what's going to create pain or pleasure in the short term instead of the long term. Remember too that it's not actual pain that drives us, but the fear that something will lead to pain. And it's not actual pleasure that drives us, but our belief, our sense of certainty that somehow taking a certain action will lead to pleasure. We are not driven by reality but by our perception of reality. Remember, anything valuable that you want requires you to break through some short-term pain in order to gain long-term pleasure. How do you break through the discomfort and create the momentum to really accomplish your aims? Start by making the decision to overcome it. Follow it up by conditioning ourselves. Why do people persist in an unsatisfying relationship, unwilling either to work toward solutions or end it and move on? It's because they know changing will lead to the unknown, and most people believe that the unknown will be much more painful than what they are already experiencing. We must transform fear into power. Remember, we don't move away from real pain, we move away from what we believe will lead to pain. Let's make some changes right now. First, write down 4 actions that you need to take that you have been putting off. Second, under each action, write down the answer to the following questions. Why haven't I taken action? In the past, what pain have I linked to taking this action? Third, write down all the pleasure you've had in the past by indulging in this negative pattern. Fourth, write down what it will cost you if you don't change now. The final step is to write down all the pleasure you will receive by taking each of these actions right now. Make a huge list that will drive you automatically, that will get you excited, feeling in control of life, self-confidence, and willpower. In our next video, we'll dive into Chapter 4, exploring beliefs, belief systems, and how they shape your actions and ultimately your destiny. Stay tuned. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this video. Let us know what you think. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. Thank you for watching.